Hey guys, Cryptofunded here, and I hope you had a really good New Year's. We're gonna start this year very, very strong. I hope you're excited to make money as I am. It's gonna be a crazy bull market year. We're already seeing, 11% gains on Bitcoin on the second day of the year. So we're probably gonna see one of those years here on Bitcoin, maybe going to 6 digits this year, and I'm very excited. There's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of money that will pour in this market like it's no tomorrow, FOMOing, like it is right now, right? There's a lot of people all the time high buying, and that's really just an opportunity for us to make even more gains, taking out our stops, taking out our stops literally, and then tracking it up, putting, using a moving take profit as a stop loss. So that's like very, very good for you, and you're not going to miss a move like this one that we're not in. Let's get started on the charts here. On the weekly, we broke out. That was the main breakout pattern that we were watching for the bulls, was this triangle formation, which broke out to the upside and came from the retest right here, then launched upside. And really what we can see here was a confirmation pattern perfectly of that retest and the retest of the 21 movie weekly exponential EMA bounce right here. Shows us a buying signal since it broke the top and this top as well. This was major trend shift right there for the bulls that made this higher low right here and now made the higher high. But we were very, very ahead of the curve right here, because we moved into the line chart and saw that this 12,000 level broke that high. We were in already macro uptrend again on the weekly chart. Switching back to the candlesticks, many things happened on the meantime while this was still grinding upwards. This small triangle right here, we got in on a trade, bought right here. Targets were from the Fibonacci levels, and the stops were below these lows here, something like this, or even more. It was tighter. It was like that, maybe. We gotta check, but we targeted the low to the high. We targeted these levels here, 17. I think it was like actually 15 and 21,800. And we smashed through that. Now I want to see a reaction from the bears, taking this price down into some prior resistance turned into support, which wasn't retested. 20,000 was broken without a retest of that level. Since we broke, this is not 20,000, right? But ever since we broke the 20,000 level, which was the all-time high on many exchanges, we didn't see the retest of that level, and I'm expecting that to be retested for the upside continuation. Therefore, I will be targeting a major position trade right here, targeting all the way up on the Fibonacci extension levels of the fifth wave. This is a major 5 Elliott wave up. So this was the one right here. The one right here, the 3 right here, and we just are starting to do the 5. I want to target the extension from the bottom of 2, the trend-based fib extension, which is a tool we use to predict where the top of the next wave will be. This is a basic Elliott wave theory concept. The wave 3 cannot be the smallest wave. Wave 4 cannot go below wave 1, and there's the third rule as well. When we always doing Fibonacci's on time frames bigger than 3 months, we want to use the go-to style and then check this fib levels based on log. That's gonna give us our log extensions of the wave, which are based in log because we are on a log chart. Now we want to target these 1-1 levels, or the perfect would be to target the 0.618. So the trade would be taking profit at 62,000 right here. Overall 200%, and the stops would be just shy below this high right here of 13.8. That's giving us a 7.77 risk to return, and reward to risk. 7.77 reward to risk would give us, risking $1, give us $7 for each dollar risked. That's an amazing risk to reward. For shorter time frame trades, we already took. Let me go deep into what we were looking at before we took. This is just an outstanding rally. Okay, this is just outstanding rally. Here on the daily, we just looked at this and we were bullish for many higher time frames perspectives. We did have a little pullback right here that I was kind of bearish on, because we did make a lower low than after the lower high, we made the lower low, so that could have been a trend continuation from up here to down on the lower time frames, just to make a higher low on the weekly compared to this one. We did not do that. Actually, we kept grinding upwards after the bounce on the 618, which gave me bullish perspective that this would be the first wave right here. As you can see, we bounced off the 618 right here. We didn't even tap the 78.6. That gives us more bullish bias, since the perfect touch for the first wave is on the 618, and then you expect a third wave up, right, and then continuation like this. And really that gave us a bullish bias to buy on the breakout of this trend line right here, which was, we bought right here. Okay, we bought right here. And then this candle was really the confirmation candle. This candle was really, really safe to buy, because one day after, 2 days after, you saw the bullish EMA cross on the daily time frame, the 21 EMA with the 50. That led to the biggest expansion of price after the breakout of this, the bounce of the 618, the break of the structure that we had up here, big resistance flip that was once broken, turned into support. As you can see, tapped multiple times alongside some Fibonacci retracement levels of the 38.2 right there, almost a 50%. There was every green light possible for this rally, and then we kept going. We did a little bit of a trend, a little triangle here, and then once we broke 20,000, there was just no resistance. Then we made a little triangle here as well. Looks like Bitcoin really likes these triangles, and we traded based off all of them, basically. All of them, we took them to the upside, took trades, long trades. And let's break down 4 hour. We can even see these entries on the daily. See, it's just so parabolical. We gotta start entering on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, and we really do enter on those time frames, waiting for those clean retracements alongside some EMA confluence on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. But we can't even see the trade on the daily, which is kind of scary. How hard this correction might be, which we will see a big red candle sometime soon. We got this, we had this going on, this mini triangle. This was our most recent trade. We saw this mini triangle forming, then we Fibonacci'd this low right here, which was a recent low, and it was higher compared to this one, so I was already making the assumption that this was going to be a breakout to the upside. It is the probability as well, because we're already coming from the move to the upside. This is just a corrective pattern to another move to the upside, which will make another corrective pattern, unless the trend is broken, which it wasn't. We made a lower high right here, but we didn't make the lower low. So after this 1 hour, this 4 hourly close, I was bullish. Pin bar, didn't make a low compared to this one, didn't lose the 21 EMA, and made a little higher move to try to break this trend line resistance, trying to make a higher high compared to this one. And I just am gonna fib this level to get my entry. I don't want to enter on the breakout. This was the breakout right here. If I go to the 1 hour, we're gonna see it better. I'm gonna do it on a little bit, but we didn't enter on the breakout because breakouts are less likely. They're less probability. So when we saw that it was making a retracement, we were checking price live. We saw a bounce on the 618. I entered based on the bounce in the 618. If the 618 was sliced through, went to 78.6, I wouldn't buy. Just because we saw the 618 getting caught, we could even put a buy limit order there. That's a high probability trade. We had the 21 EMA, we had the 618, we had a higher low compared to this one, and we had a pattern trend line helping us out below where we would have put our stops, which we did. Very tight stops, by the way. We could have even traced this to connect these dots here, and we would have gotten a trend line of support, and this would have been the trend line of resistance of the pattern, right here, somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fake out, which was where we bought. We got filled here, and we took it to the upside of that Fibonacci extension. That's basically it. That's basically the trade. We bought right here with a lot of confluence, and then went for the upside of the 618 for 5%. And the downside was below the 78.6, below this low, below the trend line of support. You know, there were all kinds of protection, a little bit of a cushion for us to be safe. And look how long this trade took about 5 hours or more, 10 hours to play out. Boom, take profit on a 3.7 risk to return. That's how we do it. That's how we finish the year. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Send me a message. I'll be very happy to help you out. There was a little thing that I want to add. This video is that we are going to start moving trailing stops. So we're going to start moving our stops up as price grinded. We find this low right here, put stops below here, and no take profit. That's how I would have enjoyed this rally. Wait for it, boom, 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 boom. Maybe got taken out right here when this low was formed, but that's better than being take profit right here, right? If we were even more patient, knew that this was a 50 EMA on the 1 hour, we would have waited out, let it settle, then move our stops up here, then move our stops up here, then up here, you know, and we would have been just outstanding returns right now. Since our entry, this has rallied up quite strongly, 23%. And we took profit when it was up 5%. So we could have made 4 times. We could have made a, whenever we got taken out, let's say right here, we got taken out on this wick, whatever, that would have been an 11.3% risk to return. That's how we do it. This is Cryptofunded. I hope you're ready for 2021. This is going to be a great year. And I hope to see you soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.